If you're watching this video, you're probably interested in getting your D7 visa in Portugal. I recently submitted my D7 visa application at the VFS San Francisco. This is the exact information I wish I would have known beforehand. There's a lot of conflicting information on YouTube and the internet, so today I'm going to clarify this process and give you the most up-to-date information. Without further ado, let's get into it. My name's Davey Allister. Welcome to Travel Well. If you want to stay in Portugal for 1 year or longer, you will ultimately be applying for a resident permit. This is a two-step process. The first process will be getting your D7 visa, which is valid for 120 days. Then, once you are in Portugal, you will apply for your resident permit. This video just focuses on the first process, getting your D7 visa. Here is an in-depth look at the steps needed to qualify for the D7. Proof of sufficient funds. It is very important before you start this process that you are certain you will be able to provide proof of sufficient funds. Please be aware that this means you will have to prove a steady stream of income within the last 6 months, showing the minimum wage salary in Portugal, which is currently €822.5 per month. This could be shown through bank statements, summary page only, traveler's checks, cash, letter of employment showing income, international credit card showing credit limit, investment statements, the summary page only, income from property or non-property assets or from intellectual property, a company pension certificate, a social security benefits letter, and if self-employed, tax return from the previous fiscal year or proof of previous economic activity and income from the previous fiscal year. Opening a bank account in Portugal. This is one of the first things I recommend doing, as it will be time-consuming and help you accomplish some of the first steps. You will need a Portugal tax number called an NIF before you can open a bank account. You can hire a lawyer to do this on your behalf or use a service like Border.io. A link will be included in the description below. You will be asked to show a funded bank account in Portugal with the yearly minimum wage, which is currently €9,870 at the time of making this video. Proof of accommodation. The most time-consuming required document can be signing the lease. It says on the VFS Global website that the proof of accommodation is for 6 months, but some of the consulates have been requiring a 12-month lease, so it is better to play it safe than be sorry. There have been a lot of people who have been using an online short-term rental site called Flatio by signing a 12-month lease with the host. This company is great because they allow you to cancel 30 days in advance for a full refund, so you don't have to worry about being locked into a 12-month lease for a place you've never even stepped foot in. However, some people have said their visas have been denied at some consulates using Flatio, and if you really want to make 100% sure your D7 visa is approved, then you might want to hire a real estate company like Remax. Do not underestimate how long this process may take. FBI report. This step can also take a bit of time, as you will need to have your fingerprints taken and submitted to the FBI for a criminal background check. This has to be either submitted in the exact envelope sent to you by the FBI completely unopened, or apostilled by the U.S. Department of State, Bureau of Consular Affairs. The easiest way to do this is at your local USPS that is authorized to take electronic fingerprints to submit directly to the FBI for a fee. Notarized copy of your passport. The easiest way to do this is to go to your local UPS store and have a color copy of your passport notarized. The VFS Global website has specified that the document needs to be notarized in the state in which you currently reside in. 2 identical passport photos. Your application will need to be submitted with 2 biometric passport photos. This needs to be in the 35mm by 45mm Portugal size requirement, not the 2x2 US passport size. This can be done at any professional passport photo service. Personal statement. You will need to submit a personal statement explaining why you are moving to Portugal. This should be kept as simple as possible and should just state why you are moving there, any ties you have to Portugal, where you will be staying when you get there, and how you will be supporting yourself while you live there. Release request for a Portuguese criminal record by SEF or the APMA. This form is super simple and is just a release form for the Immigration Services of Portugal to run a criminal background check on you. Proof of private healthcare insurance. You will be required to show proof of private healthcare travel insurance valid for 120 days that has a zero deductible, covers COVID-19, and is valid in the country of Portugal. This can be purchased quickly and is relatively affordable. I recommend using an insurance recommended by the VFS Global site. A link will be included in the description below. If you are applying for the D7 visa, this means that you want to stay in Portugal for 1 year or longer. This video is focused on D7 visas, and there will be another video later on getting your resident permit. Here are the documents officially listed on the VFS Global website. Official form, notarized copy of the passport or travel document, 2 identical passport photos, a document certifying the third country national is in a regular situation, valid travel insurance, form authorizing access to Portuguese criminal record, an FBI criminal record or criminal background check from the country of origin, proof of accommodation, and proof of means of subsistence. Once you have all these documents together, you will schedule an in-person appointment on the VFS Global website. The link is in the description below. They will require you to pay the visa fees in a money order or cashier's check made out to the Consulate General of Portugal. Make sure to check on the VFS Global site as these prices tend to change very frequently. Be prepared to leave your passport there so that they can put the visa into the passport. You will prepay for the shipping of this, which can be paid with a credit or debit card. I highly recommend joining the America and Friends Portugal Facebook group. There you will be able to find discussions and documents breaking down each one of these processes. I am currently moving from the United States to Portugal, and I will be documenting this whole entire process in YouTube videos on this channel. Make sure to like and hit the subscribe button to see all videos pertaining to moving to Portugal. My name's Davey Alistair, and thank you for visiting Travel Well. See you soon.